3.3 Asheville. Coming up next is Radio Active Kids, which is brought to you by our contributing listeners and by Asheville Grit and Ash Vegas. Asheville Grit and Ash Vegas are local websites serving the city and the people of Asheville with news and events, information, as well as opinions on art, music, food, drink, and culture. More info at ashvillegrit.com and ashvegas.com. Asheville FM is exclusively programmed by volunteers, and we're always on the lookout for people interested in radio and helping others and in being of service to our community. More information on how to get involved is available on our website, ashevillefm.org.
Watch the sun, watch it rise with a smile, open eyes, say good morning. Every morning, what a wonderful way to greet each new day. Say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Brush the hair on your head, brush your teeth, make your bed. Look at each day in a new way. Take a chance, you can be what you wanna be, 'cause this morning is waiting, you'll see. If it's Monday,
good morning.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Good morning.
Thursday, Friday,
Good morning.
Saturday, Sunday, good morning to each one of you. Good morning. Have a pancake or two, pack your lunch off to school. Kiss your mommy and your daddy. What a wonderful way to greet each new day. Say good morning to you.
Ha! Oh, yeah! Hello, everyone. You are listening to Asheville FM, and I am Sagan, your humble host for the next 2 hours on Radioactive Kids, where we play the best in modern and classic, mostly modern, independent kids music for y'all. We have a wonderful, exciting show for you today. We have a new comics talk from Raj at Pack Memorial Library coming up at 8:30. And at 9:30, we will interview Lindsay from the Sewer Buddies, which are Kindy's premier hardcore punk band. Lots of fun. Also, we have lots of new music. We have new music by 23 Skidoo, Stacy Peasley, Josh and the Jamtones, Mr. Cookie Jar, and Little Miss Ann, Megan Schoenbaum, lots more, so stay tuned. And let's start off with a brand new album, his second kids music album by Josh Lovelace. He is coming out with this new album, and I think maybe it just came out. I'm not sure. And anyway, it's coming out soon, or it just came out, and it's called Growing Up. This song is the first track on the album. It's called You've Got Me and I've Got You on Radioactive Kids. Stay tuned, y'all. We have a lot of good stuff coming up.
When it's dark in your room and you need a light to help you through the night, make it alright. When you're feeling alone and you need someone to sing you a song, help you get along. You got me, you got me, you got me, yes you do. You got me, and I've got you. When the water what you knew isn't kind. I'll wipe the tears from your eyes. 'Cause you got me, you got me, you got me, yes you do. You got me, and I've got you. Sad, when you're scared or when you're mad, there is nothing you could do that will take my love from you. 'Cause you got me, you got me, you got me, yes you do. You got me, you got me, you got me through and through. Oh, you got me, you got me, you got me, yes you do. You got me, and I've got you. When I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Roam around the world with a guitar in my hands. Make the people wanna sing, make the people wanna clap their hands and dance. Yeah, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. When I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Roam around the world with the guitar in my hands. Make the people wanna sing, make the people wanna clap their hands and dance. Yeah, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Leavon's got a drum set, look at him go. And BB plays the guitar nice and slow. Elton plays the keys, make the people wanna shout. And McCartney walks the bass all over town, all over town. When I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Roam around the world with the guitar in my hand. Make the people wanna sing, make the people wanna clap their hands and dance. Yeah, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Yeah. Louis blows a trumpet, Dylan blows a harp, and Petty and the Boss play from their heart. Jagger's got the moves and Elvis is the king. And the sky opens up when Aretha sings. Hey, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Roam around the world with the guitar in my hands. Hey, make the people wanna sing, make the people wanna clap their hands and dance. Yeah, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Oh, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Oh, when I grow up, I wanna be in a traveling band. Hey, traveling band. This is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. This is a new song. I think you'll like. just give it a chance. Hey! When I was a child, my father told me I could be anything that I wanted to be. So I learned how to strum on a tiny six string. Now I'm writing songs for the world to sing. Like this one, I'm singing for you. Like this one, I'm singing for you. This is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. This is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. When I was a child, my mother told me I could go anywhere that I wanted to see. So I packed my bags, leaving Tennessee. Now I'm on the road, chasing melodies like this one. I'm singing for you. Like this one, I'm singing. This is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. This is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. This is a new song coming at you. I hope that it makes you dance. This is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. This is a new song. You may not know the words, but you can clap your hands. This is a new song. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. Yeah, I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance.
Yes, that is. This is a new song by Josh Lovelace from his brand new album, Growing Up. And maybe we'll have Josh on the show sometime in the next few months. Keep your fingers crossed, y'all. All right, before that we heard Traveling Band from the same album, and You've Got Me, I've Got Y, and I've Got You. All right, this is Radioactive Kids. I am Sagan. Remember, you can check the show out on Facebook and Instagram if that's your thing. If not, then that's fine too. You can also make a request if you wish. My phone number, if you're listening live, is 828-259-3936. And my email, if you're not listening live, is sagan@ashevillefm.org. That's SAGAN. All right, let's play some music that's not new, but it's new to the show. You may remember me playing music by Jumpin' Jamie in the past. Well, it turns out he actually has like another kids' music career out there. He performed as the dinosaur troubadour at this museum for about dinosaurs, I think in New Jersey. And he released 2 singles. That's all I could find by him as the Dinosaur Troubadour for free on Bandcamp. So let's play them right now, just because we can. This song is called Dinosaurs Feast on Radioactive Kids.
What do the dinosaurs eat? When the herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores meet, should we slice them sausage? Should we pickle them beets? Should we shred a head of lettuce? Should we smoke some beef? What's a dentist gonna find when he cleans them teeth? With a pickaxe and a push broom at the dinosaurs' feast. Look who's first to join us. Crest-headed Parasaurolophus, grinding his teeth just side to side. Big old molars flat and wide, chewing on leaves till he's satisfied, munching on weeds all starry-eyed. Ring the dinner bell, ring it loud, ring it well. Blow the bugle, beat the drum, give a yell. It's the best, it's the worst, it's the most, it's the least. Full of contradictions, it's the dinosaur's feast. Look who walks in the door, Without an invitation, it's Velociraptor, vicious and rude, ripping at his food, tearing at his dinner in a rotten mood. Blood dripping teeth, all fierce and crude. Angry meat eater, he's a real mean dude. Ring the dinner bell, ring it loud, ring it well. Blow the bugle, beat the drum, give the yell. It's the best, it's the worst, it's the most, it's the least. Full of contradictions, it's the dinosaur's feast. But it's hard to plan the menu so hard, 'cause you never can tell, it's hard to keep your cool when you know your guests could get hungry and eat you as well. Ring the dinner bell, ring it loud, ring it well. Blow the bugle, beat the drum, give a yell. It's the best, it's the worst, it's the most, it's the least. Full of contradictions, it's the dinosaur's feast. Full of contradictions, it's the dinosaur's feast. Full of contradictions, it's the dinosaurs feast. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. You might be brave, I know it's true. No bear or lion's gonna frighten you, but there's one meat-eating monster you haven't met yet. The mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. He comes from the west, not much we know, from the Red Deer River and Medicine Bow. Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, who would have guessed they were home to T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. He's got razor teeth, super-sized, 12 inches long and 4 inches wide. Lethal bananas wrapped around a hadrosaurus neck, caught in the jaws of T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. He's got short forelimbs, dinky arms that mean to do you harm. Watch out, you don't want to be next in the claws of T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. He's looking for meat, the hungry beast, hunting high and low for his next feast. Hide over here, there's a place you'll never suspect, or you'll be lunch for T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex. The mighty T-Rex, the mighty T-Rex, no one forgets the mighty T-Rex.
This is Stacy Peasley. You're listening to Radioactive Kids on Asheville FM.
Going for my lesson at the swimming pool. Going for my lesson at the swimming pool. My friends and I think it's really cool. Going for my lesson at the swimming pool. magic show. A bouncy house, it was really cool. Pizza, cake, and ice cream, and lots of party games. But when the candles were blown out, I couldn't help but shout, goodie bag, goodie bag. What's in the goodie bag? What's in the goodie bag? I wanna know. Hey, 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 I wanna know. Hey, hey, hey. The bags are irresistible, lined up by the door. Now we're hitting up pinata, grabbing candy off the floor. I'm having such a good time, but it's hard to wait. Now we're playing hide and seek, but I just wanna take a peek. Goodie bag, goodie bag. What's in the goodie bag? What's in the goodie bag? I wanna know. Hey, 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 I wanna know. Hey, hey, hey. Goodie bag, goodie bag. I want a goodie bag. Can I have a goodie bag? Goodie bag, goodie bag. What's in the goodie bag? What's in the goodie bag? I wanna know. Hey, 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 I wanna know. Hey, hey, hey. Goodie bag, goodie bag. I want a goodie bag. Can I have a goodie bag? 'Cause it's time to go, time to go, time to go.
Yes, 2 new songs by Stacy Peasley and her band, with the songs called Goodie Bag and Swimming Pool, which are both from her upcoming album, which I don't think has, well, she hasn't told me the title at least. So, yay! Thank you for sending those songs, Stacy. Before that, we heard 2 songs by the Dinosaur Troubadour, The Mighty T-Rex, and Dinosaur's Feast. And the Dinosaur Troubadour, as you maybe could tell, is also known as Jumpin' Jamie in the Kindy world. So, hope you're enjoying the show so far. I am Sagan. Grin Brigade, which is this collaborative effort between Dave Kinoin, Randy Sharp, Red Grammer, Jimmy Hammer, and a whole lot more. It just came out with their new album, which has a ridiculous amount of songs on it. It has 29 songs on it. I mean, seriously, people, slow down already. But we're only going to play 3 from it right now. This song is called What Can't Be on Radioactive Kids.
In this world full of mysteries, ever-changing realities, don't think, just feel, don't blink as I reveal what can't be, but it is what can't be. But it is, we all know it can't be true. But what can't be is what I do, is what I do. Be prepared for some freaking out, questioning what it's all about. Some laws get bent, hearts pause as I present what can't be, but it is what can't be, but it is, we all know it can't
wonder, but all of that must have got away from me. You know how it is in the day-to-day. Things that matter most kinda slip away. And then just like magic, I was 10 feet off the ground. Just like magic, my whole world went to spinning around. I was stuck, but Lady Luck had something hiding up her sleeve. And then just like magic, I found a love like you wouldn't believe. Looking back, I was holding on a little too tight to reality. I had a long list of what I couldn't do. I'd even given up on a dream or two. And then just like magic, I was 10 feet off the ground. Just like magic, my whole world went to spinning around. I was stuck, but Lady Luck had something hiding up her sleeve. And then just like magic, I found a love like you wouldn't believe. Ooh-wee, it feels good when the chains are broken. Ooh-wee, I was thinking I would never be free. And then just like magic, I was 10 feet off the ground. Just like magic, my whole world went to spinning around. I was stuck, but Lady Luck had something hiding up her sleeve. And then just like magic, I found a love like you wouldn't believe. Just like magic. Just like magic.
There's something I want. I saw it on TV. The only problem is it's a little too expensive for me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask my neighbor, ask my mom and dad. I'm gonna say I really, really, really wish I had a high-paying job. I'm a few bucks short. A high-paying job, come on, be a sport. Consider my request and give me your support. Oh my, I need a high-paying job. Sooner than later would be good. I know there must be something I can do that has some value in the marketplace. That marketplace is you. Yes, it is. May I please fill your coffee cup? And by the way, could you please come up with a high-paying job? Perhaps your pets need feeding. A high-paying job. I think your garden needs weeding. In case I wasn't clear, it's employment that I'm needing. Oh my, I need a high-paying job. I do. In today's economy, a kid can be on a strong financial course. If you could assist me some, I could become a bona fide member of the working force. That's what I want. My pocket needs a deposit. I need a high-paying job. How about if I clean your closet? I need an influx of money, and you could cause it. Oh my, 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 my. I need a high-paying job. Ah, shucks, I need a high-paying job. I only need $11. I need it right away. Won't you make my day? Oh my, 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 my. I need a high-paying job. I promise to do my best. You know, I'd like to make $20 so I could save the rest. That's $9 in the bank, and I'd have you to thank. Oh my, 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 my. I need a high-paying job. It's a noble endeavor. I need a high-paying job. I'll be your buddy forever. My dream could be real. I would sure feel better. Oh my, 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 my.
Bro, chill. That was High Paying Job by Grin Brigade from their new album All I Do Is Hop. Before that, we heard Just Like Magic by the same artist and What Can't Be by the same artist, all sung by different people. Yay. And this is Radioactive Kids, and guess what time it is, folks? That's right. Yes, it's time for another Comics Talk with Raj. It feels like so long since I've last spoken with you about comics.
I
Raj.
know, seriously. We've got more and more comics, though, every day coming out. So the longer we wait, the more cool stuff we have to talk about.
Awesome. So is there a theme this month? I mean, they seem very different, the books.
They definitely seem very different, but you'd be wrong, which is the theme.
Okay.
You think you know what's going on in these books, maybe, but you'd be wrong. The first one we are going to start with is that we have here in front of us The Castaway by James Stevenson. It is the last in a series, the Hubie books. And the thing about this that might be a little bit deceptive is that most people and most libraries would just put it in with the picture book section.
Yes.
Almost everywhere you go, it's cataloged with the picture books. But then you open it up and you look inside and
It's a comic.
the whole thing is comics.
Yes.
James Stevenson himself, a very well-known picture book writer and artist. So, of course, people put his books together in general.
Yes.
But we, after you and I spoke about this maybe a month or so ago, started putting our Hubie comic books from him into the graphic novel section.
Yes.
And they've been circulating much more, which is
Awesome.
great.
He
Oh, yeah,
is
a
such
lot.
a good comics author that isn't really known for doing that.
Correct, or not recognized as such.
Yeah.
He still is kind of defined in most people's minds, even librarians, other authors probably, as a children's book author. But he has a really, really interesting sensibility that I think you kind of get with his books coming from both the picture book background and the comics background. And he was doing these before the huge recent rise of graphic novels being looked at favorably as children's literature.
Yes.
He kind of almost snuck this stuff in. I can imagine him maybe loving comics and wanting to do comics for a long time, and wrote a bunch of picture books, got successful, and then it was like, ha, and started like sliding comics in there on people.
I love it.
Because, you know, millions of school libraries all over the country had these books, and so if you were a kid, you could find them and read some comics, but maybe not, you know, be in the comic section, which didn't exist back then, typically.
So, real quick, what is this book about? It's like all sorts of... Like,
Which one is it? It's mostly about Hubie, this little anthropomorphic mouse, kind of recounting his life and adventures he's gone on, mostly going back to the 30s and so forth. This one has dirigibles, it has old movie houses, it has kind of...
Castaway.
Castaway.
Like
They're very over-the-top adventure
yeah.
stories with crazy turns of event and, island cultures, action, talking animals, all kinds of, almost like tall tales.
Yes.
In a way.
Yes,
Very much
so.
Overblown, interesting, very well done, narratively speaking, I should say. But in general, fantastic. Exciting and wacky and silly enough to keep the attention span of young kids, but interesting and funny enough that adults will not be bored to tears while reading it.
In other words, it's great.
It's great. Indeed.
Awesome. So that
was The Castaway by James Stevenson.
Yes.
Part of the Hubie series.
And he has many other comics that aren't usually seen as such.
Exactly. They're fantastic. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about a book called The Dodgeball Chronicles from series Knights of the Lunch Table by Frank Camuso, Cammuso. This one you might be forgiven for being a bit mistaken about because, well, it looks like your kind of standard, middle school outcast foibles comic in the modern era. Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of a retelling of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Mm-hmm. But it's a lunch table, and instead of dueling, they're playing dodgeball. His knights are kind of his other outcast friends. Like the ogre is like a big bully who's always bothering him. Mm-hmm. But it really hits the same themes of, doing what's right, being honorable, staying true to your friends, being honest, staying true to your word, sticking up for people who are getting bullied or pushed around, but kind of tells those familiar stories through the lens of a modern day middle school.
And it's also really fun. If you already know the original King Arthur stories, you can see how Frank reworked them to fit into this modern setting and made it so it fits perfectly.
Yeah, it's fantastic. His teacher is like an interesting reference to a famous character. There's a girl named Morgan also who appears here and there. The whole thing is fantastic. There's, the lunch ladies are like, brewing up big pots of bubbling green stuff.
Yes, potions.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's really well done. It's part of a series now. I believe 2 is either already out or coming out soon.
I think there's 3 out.
3 now, okay.
Actually, yeah.
Ooh, man, I'm behind. Uh-oh. Got homework to do.
You do indeed.
So that was Frank Camuso's Night of the Lunch Table, The Dodgeball Chronicles.
Yes.
And finally, the third book we're going to talk about today is Uncle Scrooge's Money Rocket. From the name, if you're familiar with comics, obviously you're probably thinking, well, it's Donald Duck comic.
Yep.
And you'd be right. And then you'd probably assume it's going to be either Carl Barks or Don Rosa who wrote it. There, you'd be wrong.
Aha!
Based on the gangbuster success of those two authors' comic reprints, and rightfully so, because they're
amazing,
incredible. Some of the best comics published today, honestly. They're really, really good. And the reprints.
Yes.
Based on success of those, Disney realized that Donald Duck around much of the world is actually way more successful than Mickey Mouse or Goofy, the other ones. He was a character that a lot of Europe and a lot of other countries in the world really, really latched onto and loved. So while they were publishing comics in the U.S., Mickey Mouse, there was all these creators in Scandinavia, in Italy, in Eastern Europe, I believe, even, who were writing and publishing these hilarious, amazing Donald Duck and Uncle Scrooge stories only for their countries. So there's all these amazing Italian Donald Duck comics that were only ever put out in Italy and nowhere else. And all these awesome ones that are only made in Sweden and nowhere else. So now what they're doing is they're translating and republishing those comics in English in the similar big, nice hardcover format that you're familiar with from the Karl Barks books. You probably have seen at the library if you come by and read comics with me. But they're by, this one is on Luciano Botaro, for example. It's an Italian Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck sci-fi story.
Yes.
Where they actually go blasting through space and travel around and meet aliens and there's robots. There's all kinds of just absolutely bonkers stuff going on. Some really interesting surreal kind of art in it also. And
really beautiful,
yeah. And so the characters are familiar, of course.
But this author kind of made it their own again.
Their own and specific to their culture. So there's a certain kind of sensibility in the humor and the plots that they have in these other cultures when you read about them. So you can kind of read this and kind of get a little bit of insight into what Italian comic fans and children, find funny. Or you read the ones from Scandinavia and kind of get another little glimpse. So it's kind of like a anthropological study you can do via Donald Duck reading comics from all over the world.
Awesome. So that is?
That is Uncle Scrooge's Money Rocket by Luciano Botaro.
Published by
Fantagraphics Books, of course. And before that, we talked about Knights of the Lunch Table, The Dodgeball Chronicles by Frank Camuso. And this one is from Scholastic's Graphics, who make awesome stuff, top to bottom.
Yes.
And the very first one we talked about, the deceptively comic-y picture books of Mr. James Stevenson. And the one we have here in front of us was Castaway, published by Green Willow Books.
Yes.
So even then, more of a picture book publisher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Awesome. So where can we get all these comics if we want to check them out? And I'm sure we do.
Well, you should, and I would be personally most happy if you came to see me, Raj, at Pack Memorial Library, downstairs in the kids department. I sit at the desk there, I gaze upon my largesse of thousands of comic books, and I just hope that someone will come and check some out. So come see me.
Please do it. Make him happy.
Yes, I know. I stare at the ceiling, and a single tear rolls down my face when I don't check a comic book out for 5 minutes at a time.
All right. Thank you. We will see you again next month.
Cool. I'll be here.
All right. And I hope you can check all those books out and make Raj happy, please. Okay, this is Radioactive Kids. Now let's get back to some music. This is a group from Chile called Banda La Maleta. Their most recent album, I believe, is called De Viaje. And this song is called Cumpleaños de Mono on Radioactive Kids.
Atención, todos los monos.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, no. Sorry. Actually, I started playing the wrong song. This is La Bruja y el Caracol. That's the song I wanted to play instead. This is Radioactive Kids. Yeah.
Una vieja bruja perseguía un caracol que por su camino de plata huía bajo un quitasol. Una vieja bruja perseguía un caracol que por su camino de plata huía bajo un quitasol.
No te me arranques, escurridizo.
No tengo carne ni para un guiso.
Le suplicaba al caracolito mientras gritaba muy rapidito.
Que si te atrapo me pongo bella como una rosa, como una estrella.
¿Acaso no tiene corazón? Yo no le sirvo pa' su poción.
Con su casaco está y sin patitas para andar. Muy pronto en las garras de la bruja fue a parar. Con su casaco está y sin patitas para andar. Muy pronto en las garras de la bruja fue a parar.
Que no ocupa
sanguchito.
Y no hay un cuento mejor que este que te pases tú por mi frente.
Usted me quiere por vanidad, yo mi babita no voy a dar.
Como el caracol negó su baba sin dudar, nuestra pobre bruja en mar de llanto fue a estallar. Como el caracol negó su baba sin dudar, nuestra pobre bruja en mar de llanto fue a estallar.
Qué lluvia fresca, señora bruja.
Acá hay un charco junto a mi arruga.
El caracol disfrutaba el baño mientras la bruja perdía años.
Los dos muy juntos como compinches se convidaban hasta los
Y
chinches.
así termina esta canción, la de la bruja y el caracol.
René, ¿se tomó el remedio?
¡No! Corro de aquí para allá, me balanceo en la silla, grito y me río sin ley, quiero que me hagan cosquillas, juego a la pinta, salto en la cama, persigo gatos y mato arañas, hago burbujas con la bombilla y me ensucio con barro hasta las rodillas.
Oh, super energético, super energético, super energético.
Soy un niño Ritalin, dicen que tengo pidulles, pero no quiero parar, porque estar quieto me aburre. Juego con agua, corro descalzo, para mis padres ya no hay descanso. Guardan mis cosas en 1000 baúles, mis manos nerviosas todo lo destruyen.
Oh, super energético, super energético, super energético.
Dentro de mi corazón tengo una pila alcalina que se puede recargar cuando como golosinas. Mis profesores son iracundos, no me concentro más de un segundo, siempre me alejan de la cocina. Soy una bomba de nitroglicerina.
Oh, super energético, super energético, super energético. Oh, super energético, super energético, super energético. Soy un niño Ritalin.
Mi nombre es Turcán y en la selva yo nací. Y siendo tan solo un polluelo ya se burlaban de mi nariz. Me decían Condorito, saca corchos y ganzúa. Y a pesar de lo maltrecho decidí sacar provecho. Pues alisté mis alas y volé para Estambul a participar del casting para la saga de Fatma Cool. Mi nariz tan prominente y mi plumaje tan moreno me harán firmar contrato y llegar al estrellato.
Yo soy Turcán y te vengo a enseñar que la belleza está en la variedad.
Ahora soy famoso y me
codeo con estrellas y todas las pollitas dicen que mi nariz es bella. Tomé clases de turco y no paro de graznar.
Kerim Hashem Mehmet Emre Mali Bahar.
No existen los defectos, viva la diversidad. No solo que puede encontrarte muy hermoso es tu mamá. Recuerda mi experiencia y no descartes mi consejo. Ya no tengo más complejos si me miro en el espejo.
Yo soy Turcán y te vengo a enseñar que la belleza está en la variedad. Yo soy Turcán y te vengo a enseñar que la belleza está en la variedad. Yo soy Turcán y te vengo a enseñar que la belleza está en la variedad.
All my friends, they bring me up.
Bring me up.
They're never gonna let me down.
Never gonna
No,
let
no,
me
no.
down.
Say all my friends, they bring me up. When we move, yeah, we shake this town. All my friends, they bring me up.
Bring me up.
They're never gonna let me down. No, no, no. Say all my friends, they bring me up. When we move, yeah, we shake this town. There's always lightning, always thunder. There may be trouble around the bend. There's always lightning, always thunder. For that sunshine, oh yeah. Sunshine, oh yeah. The sun shines brighter when I'm with you. We bring the lightning, bring the thunder, bring the sunshine, oh yeah, yeah. We bring the lightning, bring the thunder, bring the sunshine, oh yeah, yeah. Bring the sunshine, oh yeah, I call you my friend, but what you really are to me. Hey, you better believe you're in my family. Family. I call you my friend, but what you really are to me. Hey, you better believe you're in my family. Cause all my friends, they bring me up. They're never gonna let me down. No, no, no. All my friends, they bring me up. When we move, yeah, we shake this town. All my friends, they bring me up. They're never gonna let me down. So we bring the lightning, bring the thunder, bring the sunshine, oh yeah, yeah. Bring the lightning, bring the thunder, bring the sunshine, oh yeah, yeah. Bring the lightning, bring the thunder, bring the sunshine, oh yeah, yeah. Bring the lightning, bring the thunder, bring the sunshine, oh yeah, yeah. Bring the sunshine,
Ha! All right, that was a brand new single by Josh and the Jam Tones called Bring the Sunshine. Oh, yeah! Before that, we heard 3 songs by Banda La Maleta from their 2015 album De Viaje. We heard Turcan, Super Energético, and La Bruja y el Caracol from that album. They are from Chile, and they rule. This is Radioactive Kids on Asheville FM. You might remember a few weeks ago, I made a commitment to start playing more wizard rock. That is indie rock songs, self-published, self-released, self-everything, written about and expanding on the Harry Potter books. Not exactly the movies, the books. The books are most important. And I'm going to feature at least one song every week, hopefully from here on out, for the foreseeable future, because there is a lot of it, and it's pretty darn good. This band is called Percy and the Prefects, and they released an EP back in 2016, though they're still working on new music, called Which is Which Demos, called which being, as in which one, and which being as in wizards and witches. So, we're going to play two songs from that. This song is called Mad Eye Moody. And I got to say, spoiler alert if you haven't read the books. Sorry, but it's fun. These are good songs, and you should enjoy them. Radioactive Kids.
Mad Eye Moody, what is that you're doing? You've got your little flask, you don't hide as you open and pour the potion inside. Pick me up, put me down, all these pains you're trying to drown. Was over a ship, too much to handle, I think you set a lousy example. Had my share of defense against the dark arts professor. From Quirrell to the phony, then a werewolf. From what I've heard, you're the worst. I'm sure it's difficult to manage missing a leg and missing an eye. I'll give you house points for that, but I don't like your teaching style. Those three curses were banned for a reason. They're unforgivable even in a classroom demonstration. Isn't their curriculum? Just stick with ministry approved education. Mad Eye Moody, what is that you're doing? You got your little flask, you don't hide as you open and pour the potion inside. Pick me up, put me down, all these pains you're trying to drown. Was over a ship, too much to handle, I think you set a lousy example. Can I ask about your strange interest in Harry Potter? We still haven't figured out how his name got in the Goblet of Fire. He's done surprisingly well for himself in the first two tasks. We suspect he's getting some help. Don't you know anything about that? I've heard stories from the Wizarding War, how you're known as the greatest, or as I understand you filled half of Azkaban, but please reconsider your retirement plan. Mad Eye Moody, what is that you're doing? You've got your little flask, you don't hide as you open and pour the potion inside. Pick me up, put me down, all these pains you're trying to drown. Was over a ship, too much to handle, I think you set a lousy example. A lousy example. Mad Eye, I just heard about Barney Crouch Jr. That's absurd. I'm sure it's stuck, locked in your trunk. Forget this whole tune, cause I never knew you. Your rat is a freaky little man. He's a Death Eater, was part of a dark plan. He betrayed the parents of your best friend. Now they're dead, and he's gonna kill again. Yeah, he's gonna kill again. Ooh, 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 ooh. started as my pet, but I never took to him, not the way that you did. I think it's sweet the way that you reacted, how your life had ended when you thought he was dead. Every boy needs a best friend. Yours just turned out to be a freaky little man. He's done things that I'll never understand. First he cut off his finger, next he'll cut off his hand. How many nights did you spend with that murderer in your room with nothing to do except to stare at you, watch while you snooze? You're right, he's a freaky little man. He's a Death Eater, was part of a dark plan. He betrayed the parents of your best friend. Now they're dead, and he's gonna kill again. Yeah, he's gonna kill again. When you're lazy, we can always tell, because the burrow starts to fill with that horrible smell. We get onto you for days and days before you finally clean out that full-grown man's cage. Is it cute when he eats from your hand? That freaky little man nibbling from your hand. And when it's stormy, I bet it's nice to have him to hold tight, protect you through the night. How many secrets did you whisper and keep just between you two? Of dreams you'd hope would come true, of Hermione and you. Now he's telling you know who. Now he's telling you know who. Scabbers is not a rat, he's a man, which makes it weird that you used to play with him. Scabbers is not a rat, he's a man, and I bet he's missing his old friend. Scabbers is not a rat, he's a man, which makes it weird that you used to play with him. Scabbers is not a rat, he's a man, I bet he's missing his old friend. You're right, he's a freaky little man. He's a Death Eater, was part of a dark plan. He betrayed the parents of your best friend. Now they're dead, and he's gonna kill again. Yeah, you're right, he's a freaky little man. He's a Death Eater, was part of a dark plan. He betrayed the parents of your best friend. Now they're dead, and he's gonna kill again. Yeah, he's gonna kill again. He's a freaky little man.
Hollow Hollow is a Filipino trio. It tastes so delicious, you'll be filling up your cheeks. What we got? Jackfruit, coconut, mango bean, shaved ice, corn, milk, and a scoop of ice cream. Yum! Masarap, that's Tagalog for tongue bliss. Hollow Hollow, that's Tagalog for mix. Mix it up like a sweet cold gumbo. Fun for the soul, make your joy feel jumbo. That's right. Little Miss Ann like to mix spoon-based spoons. Get one, dig in, can you dig it, room? What you feel up in your tummy, take a minute to save up the flavor, now you're welcome, don't mention it. What a strange, funky combination, don't question it. There's nothing like it, yo, it's incomparable. Hollow Hollow is a dessert miracle.
You are listening to Asheville FM and WSFM-LP 103.3 Asheville.
Up from the industrial junkyards of spaceships, motherboards, and microchips, ariseth... Is that a word, ariseth? Doesn't matter. Arises... Emot.
Oh, come here, you little electronic puppy. Emot. Emot's never needed a bath, and Emot's tail is off. Reattach it. Emot, go and fetch the tablet. Emot, Emot.
Emot!
Come here, Emot.
Emot! 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 You're so lovable.
Electronic mutt, lover Emot, loyal to the very end. Spastic, canine, what? Not so smelly, sometimes glitchy, he's my friend.
Come here, boy.
Emot's collar supersonically sends his barks into infinity. All the stars sing back to you and me. It's so lovely. Emot reassembles the trash, and Emot's got a record to scratch, and Emot's always good for a laugh. Yeah, Emot, Emot. Oh, look at that little puppy. He's an Emot. Emot soars up over the traffic. Emot's eyes are magical plastic. Emot's love is all automatic. Emot,
Come here, Emot. Emot. Come here, bot.
Neat, young, built, not so drooly, non-specific, gender dog. Motors, pistons, wheels, grippers, gears, and one big heaping scoop of love.
now put him in. Emot's collar supersonically sends his barks into infinity. All the stars sing back to you and me. It's so lovely.
Ha ha ha! Oh yeah, that is this week's Kindy Lost and Found selection, a collaboration between Mr. Cookie Jar and Todd McHatton called Todd and Cookie from their EP Super Deluxe action figures. That was Emot. Before that, we heard a brand new collaboration between Mr. Cookie Jar and Little Miss Ann called Hollow Hollow, and two songs by Percy and the Prefects from their EP Which is Which demos, Scabbers and Ron, Freaky Little Man, and Mad Eye Moody. Awesome. So, let's play some new music by Secret Agent 23 Skidoo, featuring Debrisa McKinney, I believe. Let me, yes, featuring Debrisa McKinney on vocals. This is a single that he released through Facebook for free. He has 24 singles out this year through Facebook. Can you believe that? Anyway, this is called Stand in the Storm.
Used to care, now I just don't anymore. I used to get so scared, now I just don't anymore. I felt unprepared, now I just don't anymore. You never know what you're ready for till you stand in the storm and you let it pour. I used to care, now I just don't anymore. I used to get so scared, now I just don't anymore. Underground anymore. When electricity breathes fire into the air, the energy makes my heart beat higher, but I don't care. I used to feel the pain, now I dance in the rain, and everything's changed. I'm not walking away, I'll say what I say, now let me explain. wanna hear my voice, but I'm not one of your toys. I got my own soul, you can't steal my choice no more. I'm patient, but I don't know why this should be so complicated. If you would just listen instead of resisting, we just have a conversation. I used to care, now I just don't care. I used to get so now I just don't care. I felt unprepared, now I just don't anymore. I stood in the storm and I let it pour. Tell the thunderclouds I'm not underground anymore. Yo, as a kid they said that I should be seen and not heard. Now I rock rhyme schemes, you can't stop my words. Then as a woman, they said that my place was in the home. Now I tour worldwide, I face the microphone and speak truth to power. I see through the cowards, I hear my ancestors yelling, please do it louder. They speak through the thunder, the rain is their tears. I stood in the storm and felt that pain for years. I'm a strong woman, I bring the eye of the storm when I perform. My labor lets the future be born. And yes, I'm hard-headed, so I smash glass ceilings and don't really care if gatekeepers catch feelings. It's time to rearrange and correct the course. Connect with the life force and respect the source. Either open up your heart to what the feminine brings or get knocked off your throne when the pendulum swings, yeah. I used to care, now I just don't care. I used to get so scared, now I just don't care. I felt unprepared, now I just don't anymore. You never know what you're ready for till you stand in the storm and you let it pour. I used to care, now I just don't anymore. I used to get so now I just don't care. I felt unprepared, now I just don't care. I stood in the storm and I let it pour. Tell the thunderclouds I'm not underground anymore.
And absurd things my brain observes until a change occurs. Take it apart, then reassemble, making some art out of a world that could be breaking my heart, but I don't choose to let it. Yo, who selects the true perspective? I keep the clues connected like a gumshoe detective. I see the future like a blueprint. I feel the movement within this universe. City, I'm a student, learning to use my language to my advantage. Instead of doing damage, I'ma make the anguish vanish. Negative mind states I banish, and if you understand it, my rhymes are like a sandwich for the famished. The nutrition, new visions from a musician who's spitting. The opposite is superstition. So when you listen, the pleasure, relieve your pressure, is buried treasure. I plan to see that's there forever. I paint with words, strange and absurd. I paint with words until a change occurs. I paint with words, strange and absurd. Change occurs. My roots are buried in the ground, a very profound vocabulary. I carry around a library of sound, take it to various towns. On stage, I'm taking barriers and tearing them down, abolishing ignorance like scholarships to colleges with knowledge that's sure to open minds like neurologists. Keep up by speaking deep word paintings, abstract rhyme scheme, dream interpretations. A large abundance of funk that's loud as trumpets and drum kits, but deep as dungeons. You need a compass to navigate. Just gravitate to what fascinates, and you'll get the picture like a Saturday matinee. My favorite sensation is curiosity. The lack of it causes separation like apostrophes. So follow these word odysseys, stretching out your knowledge and philosophies with no apologies. I paint with words, strange and absurd until a change occurs. I paint with words, strange and absurd. Words until a change occurs. please. Get back to cooking me that feast. I can afford the fee. My destiny's like open sesame. It opens doors for me.
Rich guys are all the same.
It's all a game and I'm superior. Traveled all the lanes from Syria to Siberia to buy various things to match my criteria. Giving rubies to the dubious to prove that I'm serious. One day I got to thinking that my garage was small. I needed a new palace. How about the Taj Mahal? Load up the caravan, we headed east. Y'all know my tendencies for spending sprees across the 7 seas. But right outside the Indian city of Agra, I heard these girls hitting tabla, singing the raga. Hey ladies, I'm Alibaba at your service. But then a weird power surge beneath the surface made me nervous. Sounded like a party, but I thought it's probably not. Turns out it's a ceremony for the goddess Kali Ma. They spoke the mantras to invoke her. She manifested like she spoke to. I kept it cool like playing poker, which wasn't easy. Kali's a bit creepy, wearing skulls, tongue sticking out. This chick's freaky, but so powerful the hair stood on my neck. The air was full of magic, only fools couldn't respect. That's when I hatched my plan. I used to steal treasure, bet I could steal this power if I was real clever. And yo, I stop at one, I'll collect goddesses. My logic is stack them up until my power's bottomless. I charmed a couple followers, cause I'm a ladies man. It's crazy, man, I can make them melt just like a baby can. They taught me to invoke especially with a vocal recipe. This mantra's gonna work like open sesame. Alibaba got the Kali mantra, ready to conjure and conquer. But then I heard of Baba Yaga. A Russian passing through told me the supernatural tale and plus the magical words to make it catchable. So now I'm in the woods where the trees are thick as thieves, deep in Russian winter looking for a hut with chicken feet. I'm thinking sweet, that'll make a lot of fricassee. But then I stumble on a fence made of bones that sickens me. Her little hut is in the middle, spinning clumsily. I yelled, turn your back on the forest and your front to me. And suddenly it did. Man, I almost ran for cover when a witch came out looking like the devil's grandmother. The Russian told me she would ask me if I'm on my own. So I was ready with the answer cause I'm in the zone. She's on the hook, so I chant the Kali mantra to proceed with business. All of this power's gonna be delicious.
Invoke my name and I'll rise up like an anaconda.
Now who are you and why are you here at my chicken hut?
Somebody called me on my psychic cell phone and I picked it up. They call me Kali, some call me Mother Nature, but you won't call me nothing after I decapitate ya.
I like your style, they call me Baba Yaga. I eat you with my iron teeth and have a shot of vodka.
Yes, queen, I love the taste of blood.
Ooh, I love it too.
By the way, I love your offensive bones.
Thanks, your skulls are cool.
Anyhow, you know who called me?
See that gullible little man shaking in his boots?
Ah, yes, what a fool. He's not the first to think that he could trick a goddess.
He wants a power, but he doesn't know a thing about us.
He's about to learn.
Mess with ladies like us.
And it might just
be the type of
mistake that will come back to bite ya.
The wonderful sounds of Secret Agent 23 Skidoo, song called The Saga of Baba Yaga, Kali, and Alibaba, featuring Jason Kendall and Laura Williams. Before that, we heard I Paint With Words, featuring Marley Carroll, and Stand in the Storm, featuring Debrisa McKinney. All right, coming up in just a few minutes, we will have the wonderful sewer buddies, at least one member of them, on the air with us. They have a brand new EP out called Pizza Butt, and it is really fun, bounce up and down hardcore punk for kids and all ages. So put your dancing shoes on, run around the house, bang on things, and scream. This is Mud by the Sewer Buddies.
with the aliens. He was in the future with the aliens.
Sewer Buddies!
You're listening to Radioactive Kids 103 FM. Not a circle, roll around, roll and roll. Done like dinner. Perfect, snowball. Better for birds, better for birds. It's on snow day. It's on snow day. Snowballs, got snowballs. It's on snow day. We're on the streets. Snowballs at the train. Snowballs at your face. Snowballs at your ball. Leave the snow with yellow stains. Bad for bears, bad for bears. It's on Sunday. It's on Sunday. Snowballs, snowballs. It's on Sunday. Hey. To the snowman, get your ball off the ground. Smells rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Smells rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Smells rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Smells rolling, rolling, rock and roll. Rolling, roll to make a snowman. Hey, wait! This pizza box is empty.
Haha, the pizza song by the Sewer Buddies. And Lindsay, are you here?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Awesome. You're on the air right now. Hello. I'm really happy to be talking to Lindsay of the Sewer Buddies right now on Radioactive Kids. So, how are you this morning?
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm good. Try to make sure I'm getting up early enough to make the show.
That's okay. You're awake. That's all that counts.
Yep, that's what matters. Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, we've been playing your music, I think, since you came out with your first EP. So I wanted to ask, to start the interview, how did you start doing this punk music, really hard punk music for young kids?
We had another band for a couple years, kind of like our first band, a starter band that wasn't for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just booking shows a lot in Boston. So I met a lot of people who wanted to play music, and a lot of new musicians also who maybe didn't have an outlet. So we thought, well, what if we do something that's like low pressure, it's like community, so everybody can kind of play and collaborate, and then if somebody wants to like learn bass and play on a couple songs, there's no pressure. So we just kind of decided to do it as an outlet for us to write silly songs, because kids' songs are really fun to write.
Yes.
And then also so all our friends could play with us on different stuff, because everybody here that we know is in like, 2 or 3 bands, so it's hard to commit. But it's easy to do like a project where you're just like, oh, well, do you want to write, 3 or 4 songs together? And there's no deadline, it's just whenever we can practice, and then eventually we record them.
Yeah, that's really great that you're kind of emphasizing the community aspect of it, because a lot of times in many music genres, the kids' music is seen as like a lower form of music, which of course is wrong, but that's really great that you're kind of destigmatizing it, by making it into this thing that everybody can do, everybody can collaborate on.
Oh, yeah, music should be accessible for everybody. I mean, anybody can play music, and that's what's nice about punk. It's, punk, of course, could be more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
You can play more difficult hardcore or DB or something that's faster and requires a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, you can play something really simple, and it can sound excellent. A lot of the Ramones songs, that most people who like punk like the Ramones, and they're very simple songs, but they're wonderful songs. So, there's just so much to that genre that it's kind of an excellent genre to get started with, because there's no pretentiousness when you're starting. People are almost more respectful if you're not a great musician, which is kind of funny.
Wow. Yeah, that's really great. That makes me want to tell every kids musician out there to go make some punk songs. You might inspire kids to make their own.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. Well, part of the reason some of the songs are pretty simple is that other people could actually play the songs, so we're not creating complicated leads or anything like that. We're just trying to make, catchy stuff that you can sing along to, that's funny, and it's an entry point into the genre. So if somebody has younger kids, they don't want to play Black Flag or something maybe right away for them, or something with a lot of swears,
yeah,
then they know the lyrics are okay, but it's hopefully something, if they ride around with their kids in the car or whatever on a road trip, they're not going to get super annoyed by these songs, because, the music is a little bit heavier and maybe more interesting. We're not dumbing it down. It's cheesy, but it's on purpose. It's supposed to be kind of like tongue-in-cheek, so that we meet that middle ground where adults can listen to it, but it's also, written with like a kid's frame of mind of something that they would hopefully enjoy too.
Yes, yeah, and that kind of brings me to my next question. I'm curious what your songwriting process is like, because so many of the songs seem to flow from this stream of consciousness type place, like the Sock City and Snowballs just kind of goes all over the place, and I wonder how you guys write songs for the band.
Well, if someone is starting to write songs, I've helped some people with this. A really good way is for me personally, it took about 6 months to kind of start the process. And the first thing I did is almost like if you're researching something.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think about is I listen to podcasts. I have to drive a lot. My commute to work is like an hour.
Woo.
So I listen to podcasts and I study different things, try to stay current on what's happening in the world. And that will give me ideas. So I'll get quotes from podcasts, or I'll say, oh, I think it'd be really great to write a song about the ocean and how it's really important to study our oceans, how there's a lot we don't know about them. So I'll look up some podcasts on the oceans. I'll research. I might watch a documentary. And so I do a lot of research. The other thing I'll do is I make a list of all the songs I like to sing to. So there's a lot of kids' songs or these kind of songs, the vocals are the focus.
Mm-hmm.
The music's not very complicated. So if someone wants to start writing songs, a great way to think about it is start thinking about, you got to figure out the range of your voice, so what you're comfortable singing in, and what you can do is like David Bowie's, a nice person, like he's got a great voice to sing along to.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, somebody like that who has maybe more catchy songs, and you practice singing along to an artist you like, figure out the parts of songs that you like where your voice fits, and then try to write starter melodies that are similar to a song. So Sock City, I was just listening to a lot of David Bowie, and there's this other artist from Boston, Lou Miami, and the Cosmetics, who's an old Boston guy who's an amazing artist. So he has a couple songs that I like to sing along to. So I write some lyrics that's a similar melody to the ones I could sing along to, and then I pick a topic and I research it extensively, and just come up with like a lot of notes, and then eventually you kind of whittle it down into almost like you're writing, a paper or an essay, and you just figure out what are the best parts, and then what kind of fits in that starter melody, and that's it's just a lot of drafts.
Yeah.
So a good way to do it is if you have a part-time job where you have downtime. So I work one shift a weekend at a little movie theater here because I work in film and I like movies, and it's social and it's very relaxed. Pick up a couple extra hours, and when it's slow, I bring my notebooks. I keep all my songs in my backpack. I have them organized in folders. It gets complicated. I keep a folder of all these random lines. So if you're with your friends and they make a joke and you're like, oh, that's such a great joke, and you write it down in your phone, and then later I write it on paper. I save all scrap paper from work.
Yeah.
They save me all the scrap paper so I don't have to buy a million notebooks because I'm going through a lot of paper, and I just write down like all the lines are like. So I have a random folder. I have a folder of all the songs that I'm working on, and then for kind of my adult project, and then I have a kids folder, and I have a random section in that folder. So what I do is I just do drafts, and if I'm like, I don't feel like writing today, I look through my drafts, or I take the notes from my phone, transfer them over, and then I look through my drafts, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to work on this ocean song, and I'm going to rewrite it. I'm just going to, on a new piece of paper, just rewrite it. And just rewriting it, every time you rewrite it, it gets in your head, and then also a line will change. Something will change in the song. Mm-hmm. And that's a really great way for someone to start writing songs, and then talk to people about them. So if you want to write a song, you don't have to tell someone, hey, I'm writing a song, I'm going to talk to you about it. You can just talk to your friends, like, bring up stuff about the ocean, or maybe somebody likes whales, or maybe somebody grew up fishing, and then you start getting information. It's in your head, and you just make it a part of your social life, and then all of a sudden everything is a song. Everything interesting people say, something from a movie. Movies are Snowballs. I wrote when I watched the movie Snow Day when I was babysitting.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, this is a cute movie. It's got the funny plowman and, all these great things. So I thought, oh, what a great idea. When you have a snow day, New England people complain about the snow where I'm from, but, it's here to stay. So you got to find, there's instead of complaining, maybe there's a way to find a way to enjoy winter. So I grew up snowboarding, and on a snow day, it's good to not just be like, oh, I'm bummed it's a snow day. Think about what you can do in the snow that, makes it more enjoyable, so you can enjoy the things that you can't change in the world. And I thought Snow Day was a good example movie for a positive way to look at snow, because, snow is a pain. You got to walk through it on the sidewalk. There's negative things, but it also could be this wonderful thing to enjoy. So we thought it'd be funny to make kind of like a... So that gave me the idea for that song. I thought, I snowboard. I teach snowboarding. I got to have a song about snowballs,
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, so, wow, we're almost out of time already. I mean, it has just flown by, but I want to thank you so much for calling us up, and can we expect more music from you in the future?
Yes, thanks for asking. We do have, so I'm working with 2 new groups right now. Our next release is going to be called Butt Brains, and that's going to be a single with 2 songs. And then after that, we're working on a 6-song release called Doggy Butt, and that will be coming out. That will probably more be coming out next year, but Butt Brains should be out by hopefully in the next month or 2.
All right.
We're really excited about finishing it up.
I can't wait. So, where can we find your music if you want to check it out?
Yeah, so we have everything for free on Bandcamp. You can listen to it there. We try to put our songs up on YouTube and Vimeo. I don't think we put up the latest release, but most of them are up there for free too. So, we want the music to be accessible so people can listen to it for free. If you come to a show sometime and want to buy a CD, that's great. But it's there for anybody to listen to whenever they want.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us and playing our music.
Well, thank you for making it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. This is Radioactive Kids, and here is a new single by Megan Schoenbaum.
You are enough. You'll always be. You are perfectly imperfect. That's just fine with me when you are kind and full of love. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. See you giving everything you're all. Sometimes win and sometimes fall. Try your best and never think twice, 'cause it's all coming from a good place inside. We are enough. We'll always be. We are perfectly imperfect, and that's just fine with me when we are kind and full of love. We are enough. We are enough. We are enough. Sing out, ring out, let your light shine. The gifts you bring are one of a kind. You don't need to be anyone but you, 'cause showing love is all you can do. I am enough. I'll always be. I am perfectly imperfect, and that's just fine with me, 'cause I am kind and full of love. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. You are enough. You'll always be. You are perfectly imperfect, and that's just fine with me,
programming support is brought to you by Vickery Family Medicine. Vickery Family Medicine specializes in whole family health care, including pediatrics, women's health, and sports medicine. They are an independently owned primary care office offering walk-in hours 7 days a week. For more info, VickeryFamilyMed.com. Disability Partners, Pathways for the Future, is a 501c3 helping people with disabilities create opportunities for community inclusion and independence. Currently serving 14 counties in North Carolina through their Asheville and Silva offices, Disability Partners is part of a nationwide movement born out of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, dedicated to advocating for the rights and resources that help people with disabilities live independently. More information available at www.disabilitypartners.org.
Introducing the camel, snake, and fish.
I am a camel and I've got one hump, a dromedary camel with a great big bump. I store all the water so that I can drink all day, and at night I like to do the dance from Bombay. Oh, 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 oh. I am a snake, don't confuse me with a snail. When I get scared, then I rattle my tail. I hide in the grass, and I'm 10 feet long. I like to move like this while I'm singing my song. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I am a fish and I swim all night. My fins glow in the dark and I'm fast like light. I can't breathe the air, so the water is my jam. Yes, I boogie in my disco with my buddy named Sam. Do 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 do.
Thank you, everyone. Come back soon.
Shines on the mountain and the night is on the run. There's a new day, there's a new way, and I fly up to the sun. Una paloma blanca, I'm just a bird in the sky. Una paloma blanca, over the mountains I fly. No one can take my freedom away. No one can take freedom away. I can feel the morning sunlight. I can smell the ocean air. It's a day for celebration. I can fly almost anywhere. Una paloma blanca, I'm just a bird in the sky. Una paloma blanca, over the mountains I fly. No one can take my freedom away. No one can take my freedom away.
That is Paloma Blanca by Molly White from her album Peach and Spoon, which she just sent me. It's not new, but it's new to the show. Before that, we heard Camel, Snake, Fish, and from that same album, and You Are Enough by Megan Schoenbaum from her as yet unreleased upcoming album. She sent me that song, and I'm pretty sure it's a radio debut. So thank you, Megan. We are almost out of time on the Radioactive Kids show, but of course, stay tuned on Asheville FM for something else featuring Ernesto as the DJ. And thank you so much to Lindsay from the Sewer Buddies for calling us up and chatting about her music. I hope they get a lot more recognition in the kindy scene nationally. They're really cool. Let's finish off with a couple songs, maybe like two or three songs by the Formidable Vegetable from their new album Earth People Fair, which we've played before, but not these songs. We're going to play Plant Some Trees and Not the End, and then if we have time, we're going to play Spaceship Earth featuring Hugo the Poet. I want to thank you for listening, and remember to check out the podcast anywhere that you get your podcasts. Just look up Radio Space Active Space Kids, and it will come up right there. I am saying this is Radioactive Kids. Thank you for listening, and see you next week.
Let's plant some trees. Let's plant some trees. Nice and big and shady, oh, covered in leaves. Well, they're good for the air, they're good for the ground. I just want to see trees growing all over town. So let's plant some trees today. Well, let's plant some trees. Hip, hip, hooray. Cause they may grow much bigger than you someday. Well, you know, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is right now. So let's go, let's plant some trees today. For people we don't even know, 'cause they'll bring everybody joy as they watch them grow. Yes, they will. Well, if you get down on your knees and plant you some trees, well, they may still be here in many hundreds of years. You can climb, you can hide, you can live right inside, rig a high line and fly and feel the deepest of pride when you plant some trees today. Well, let's plant some trees today. Oh, let's plant some trees today.
spaceship Earth, fellow passengers who make this journey. This is your crew speaking out over the loudspeakers as we continue to swerve. At 1,000 miles an hour around space's curve, spaceship Earth, following our perfect ellipse. This momentarily eclipsed by a solemn announcement that a grave event has occurred. One of our greatest captains who faithfully served this spaceship Earth with expertise, grace, mirth, and makeshift work to educate us to make the shift work, has returned his body to the self-same dirt in the place of his birth. So Vale Bill Mollison, the pioneer of a philosophy we're still following, the last best hope for any possibility to heal the Holocene. Bill Mollison, may the odyssey of knowledge you revealed and dropped this on live on long after the body that produced your body of work is long gone, digested by the very trees that we plant in your honor. As you combine with detritus, may the guidance you planted inside us grow permanent cultures of food for Thor forests, consumed by the brain stems of the next generation of captains, dedicated to managing the fragile balances of spaceship Earth, so we can continue traveling and fly still the galaxies on this precious and unique spacecraft planet. Goodbye, Bill.
It's 10 a.m. in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and you're listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville.
Respect for the steeple, power to the people, setting down the old crew, bringing in the brand new, wild and free, with peace finally. Nature's way for me, without pain and strife, fighting what is wrong across the world as well as home.